Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to film my summer TBR, and I was going to include like my summer book recommendations, but majority of my summer book recommendations are just romance books, and I already have a romance recommendation video. So if you want like recommendations for summer books, you can check out my romance video, because all those books I would recommend to read in the summer. Like, they're all great summery books, and really just romance in general is my favorite thing to read in the summer. I don't know what it is, but it just gives summer. So instead of my recommendations and my summer TBR, I'm just gonna do my summer TBR because yeah, I have a lot of books I want to read this summer, including new releases. It's a very ambitious TBR, but you know. Let's get into my summer TBR, because I have a bit. Majority of my TBR for the summer is romance. That's, you know, I just like reading romance in the summer. Great to read by the pool, and like a lot of them are like short and quick, so it's just, they're easy to get through. But I have 3 different genres. So I have romance, like I said, as well as fiction, which I think they might have like they have romance in them maybe, but they're like classified as fiction. Like, you'll find them in the fiction section if you go to a bookstore. And then the other one is mystery, because I feel like mystery thrillers are also good summer books. So I have 4 of those. I'll probably go through the mysteries first because I have the most of those. So I have 4 mystery books. I was looking at my shelf thinking, like, what mystery books do I have that give off, you know, summer vibes? And I have 4. There was one that I already knew that I wanted to read in the summer, and that is Only If You're Lucky by Stacey Willingham. First of all, because it's giving like campfire-y vibes. I actually don't even know what's going on, but it looks like a campfire. And there's people around. Maybe this is not a good type of fire. With college friends. So that's the first thing that made me want to read it during the summer. So this girl's making friends in her off-campus housing. She hasn't really found any friends since her high school best friend died after graduating. So she was, you know, becoming close friends with her roommates, and then one of the fraternity boys in her housing is brutally murdered, and then one of the girls goes missing. So, I don't know. I think my main reasoning for this one is just that it was giving summer vibes based off the fire on the front. It's like campfire vibes. The other ones I have are by the same author, and it's by Rachel Hawkins. So I have Reckless Girls, because both of these covers are like, look tropical and look summery, don't they? But this one actually takes place on an island, I believe, where there's 6 people visiting this island that has like a really weird history of shipwrecks, cannibalism, and then there's rumors of murders that have happened on it. So these 6 people go to this island. I don't really know why they want to go there if it's got that, but so all this dangerous and like weird things start happening. Someone ends up missing, another one's dead. So that just seems like a fun read. And then this one's not really summery, I think, besides the cover. Like, it takes place in Italy, I think, and it goes back and forth between like the 70s and the present. Like they're investigating this story about a villa from 1974. There's like a murder that happened, but it's got like a 70s lifestyle, I guess is the right word. But again, mainly probably just for the cover. And then the last mystery I have is The House Across the Lake by Riley Sager. I really wanted to read another book by Riley Sager, because I read Lock Every Door and I really enjoyed it. And this one takes place on a lake, you know. I don't know what season it takes place, but a lake nonetheless. So I thought this would be interesting, where there's a couple that lives across the lake of this girl's like family lake house, and she saves the wife one day from drowning, I think. So then they become friends, and now the girl who saved the wife from drowning is like noticing these things about like the couple and like their relationship and how things just aren't right, and then the wife ends up going missing. So she's like, is the husband doing something? I don't know. But I just really wanted to add some mysteries into my majority romance TBR. I have some fiction options. So the first three, they're all by Ellen Hilderbrand, which you've probably heard of. She has so many books. A lot of them take place on Nantucket. Ellen Hilderbrand is from Nantucket, I believe. But her books have a little bit more than just, you know, the coastal beachy vibes. Like, I think she has like a lot of like mystery type plots that go in her books. This one is about a girl who like invites 5 or 4 different friends. It doesn't say, like some of her best friends from different eras of her life to come stay at this hotel. And then I don't know what else happens, but I'm really just here for the vibes. And then Golden Girl is about, I think, a mom that like is dead, and she's allowed to give 3 nudges to, like, she's watching over, I think, her own kids, and she's allowed 3 nudges to like nudge people in like the right direction, like kind of like manipulate what they're doing. So she's dead, and she's an author, I guess, writing a book, and the chief is still like investigating her death. And she's worried about the book she was writing that she doesn't get to finish. I don't know, that sounds like a crazy description, what I just said. I'm not really reading it word for word. I'm kind of like making up, like summarizing it in my own words, but that's the gist. And then I have the Hotel Nantucket, which I don't even know what this one's about, but this hotel has a lot of history in Nantucket, I guess. And these two, I'm just going off vibes. I really have no reason for any of these except for vibes. And the last one I actually bought today. It's called Mary Jane by Jessica Anya Blau. I don't know how to say her last name, but this one, I wanted to get this one last summer because it was giving Daisy Jones and the Six vibes, which I'm all about that. It takes place in the 1970s Baltimore, where this girl, she lands a summer job as a nanny for the daughter of a local doctor. Where on the inside, where like the house on the outside looks respectable and immaculate, but on the inside it's like a literal mess. And it's a little bit more eccentric and kind of like more all over the place and loud, not compared to Mary Jane's own house, where it's like really quiet and like everyone in her family is reserved. This family is not that way. The doctor is a psychiatrist who has taken in a famous rock star and his movie star wife for the summer so that rock star can get clean. So she introduces her new household to crisply ironed clothes, milk that hasn't spoiled. Like, she's kind of like just taking care, like showing them like basically how to take care of themselves, I guess. So she's like, you know, getting in the front row, has a front row seat to the world of like drugs and like famous and all that good stuff, rock music. So I feel like it's kind of like because she's 14, I feel like it's like a determining point for her to like decide how she's gonna live her life, basically. Anyway, and I also really love the cover. I think it's so cute. Okay, now the rest are just strictly romance. Okay, so I have Nora Goes Off Script by Annabelle Monaghan, which is this romance channel screenwriter who's actually one of her movies that she's written is actually being made into like a big Hollywood production movie, and one of the actors that's playing, it's about her divorce, and one of the actors is playing in it, the guy, and after they end up filming it, I guess, he ends up staying with her for a minute, and they, you know, end up connecting. And I guess it's her, like, finding love again after being divorced. So I got that. It's short and sweet. She's got some other summer books and another one coming out this month, I think. I don't even know. Then I have The Roughest Draft by Emily Wibberley and Austin Sigmund Broca, I think. I don't even know. So this is like co-written, and this one's about two literary stars who co-write books together, but they ended their partnership on bad terms and they're forced to like reunite again, and I think they might have to write a new manuscript, or if they're finishing one, so they're like kind of like reconnecting and like figuring out like what happened to their partnership and all that. So then I have Christina Lauren's Something Wilder. This one I know has a scavenger hunt, and that's really it, and the cover. That's basically it. I also have The True Love Experiment by Christina Lauren. I put this on here just so I have both of them. This one I wasn't really like, it wasn't really my summer pick. It's just a romance that I was like, oh, I should get to that this summer. Then I have Float by Kate Merchant, and this is about a girl who's visiting, she's from Fairbanks, Alaska, and she's going to Florida to stay with her aunt for the summer, and she's like, you know, not used to Florida weather. She's used to Alaska weather, so she's like learning all of that. She's going to the beach. There's a guy that she meets, and you know, she's learning to surf, and it's the guy is the boy next door, so love that trope. So yeah. Then I also have Red, White, and Royal Blue. I've had this on my TBR for so long, and I've just been wanting to get to it, and I feel like summer's a good time. I think the movie came out around summertime last year. I don't remember, but I feel like that's why it's making me want to read it in the summer. Then I have Girl Abroad by Elle Kennedy, and this is about a girl who goes to study abroad for a year in London. And I think she ends up, her roommates, she discovers, are all boys. So that's fun, you know. I feel like the abroad part is what's making me say summer. Then I have A Summer Place by Jennifer Weiner. This one's about like this woman's stepdaughter who announces her like engagement to her pandemic boyfriend. And they're all thinking that like it's kind of soon, I guess, and all these things start happening, confrontations and revelations that everyone's having, causing drama. So I love drama. Then I have the Star-Crossed Sisters of Tuscany. I have had this for so long, and I feel like it has some sort of fantasy element to it, because it says, since the day Philomena Fontana cast a curse upon her sister more than 200 years ago, not one second-born Fontana daughter has found lasting love. So that sounds good to me. And then My Magnolia Summer. I don't know if this is romance or not. I think it might just be regularly fiction. Oh, Ellen Hilderman has a little blurb on the front. She says, this enchanting novel will bring you romance and sunshine to your summer reading list. So it is romance. Thanks, Ellen. It takes place in South Carolina, about 3 generations of women, like the grandma, the mom, and the daughter, and everything that they're going through, and their personalities, and, you know, that fun stuff. 2 books I have on here are by Catherine Center. I have The Bodyguard and Hello Stranger. This one's about a girl who's assigned to a famous guy as the girl's a bodyguard, not the guy, which is usually the other way around. She's an executive protection agent, excuse me, not a bodyguard. But she's hired to protect the guy from one of his like crazy stalkers. And then he's got to go home because his mom's sick, and he doesn't want to worry his mom that he has a stalker, so him and the bodyguard a fake date. So I love fake dating. Love it. And then Hello Stranger, all I know is that it's about a girl with face blindness. That's literally all I know. I don't know. She's an artist. Then the next thing she knows, she's in a hospital being diagnosed with a probably temporary condition known as face blindness. Okay. I don't know how the love comes in there, but it does. Those are all of my books that are on my summer TBR that I want to read this summer. If you have any recommendations or if you've read any of these, let me know in the comments. I'm always looking to expand my books. I forgot to say like the ones that are being released. Hang on. The Rom-Commers comes out this month. I don't know about the whole summer. I'm not gonna go over like all the ones that come out like over the entire summer. I just know the Rom-Commers comes out June 11th, I think. And Love Unwritten by Lauren Asher. Oh, a novel love story by Ashley Poston. That is what I'm looking forward to the most. I don't care about any of the other books. That's the one I want to read. That's all I care about. And I'm probably forgetting a lot of other new releases, but there's just so many that, like, obviously they're on my TBR. You know, like as soon as they are released, I'm going to the store, I'm buying them, and I'm immediately reading them. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Comment down below if you've read any of these books or if you have any recommendations for me to read this summer. I definitely want to know. Hopefully I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!